Okay, what part of speech is underlined in this sentence? Everyone scattered when hail began to fall. Well, guys, if you do this, if you draw a subject predicate line, and the way you draw a subject predicate line is this, you just ask yourself this question: who or what is the sentence about? Everyone scattered when hail began to fall. Well, who is this sentence about? Everyone. So if I draw my line, my subject predicate line right after that, here's what I have. I have the subject right here. This is the subject. And I have the predicate right here. This is the predicate. I'm going to put two underlines there. Two lines there to make that obvious. Okay, so we have a subject predicate, and this is the subject predicate line right here. All right, this predicate always starts with a verb. Everyone, what did everyone do? They scattered. So this right here is the verb because it's what everyone did. Okay, let's go to what two words rhyme with wonder. Well, there are a lot of words. I'm not going to go into that. Hopefully you found two. Correct these sentences. The house shaked, dishes rattled, and the dog howled. It was a earthquake. Okay, so interesting. We've got several things going here. First of all, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to underline. Now let me get the line there again. I'm going to underline the first word in the sentence, of course. Whoops. Let me get back to that. Back to my line. Okay. So I'm going to underline the first word in the sentence. Okay. The house shaked. Well, we definitely would say that. The house shook. So let me get rid of all that. The house shook. Let me put a text box there and actually type that in correctly. The house shook. Okay. Now, the house shook. Dishes rattled. And the dog howled. We've got a list, don't we? So the house shook, comma, dishes rattled, comma, and the dog howled. We could do a couple things here. We could just put a period here, and then we can underline this 3 times. There's no problem with that. And start a new sentence, and then put a period here. Or we could, if you really knew your punctuation well, you could put a semicolon here, I believe. Either way, that would be okay. All right, so I'm just going to put a period, though, and make it 2 sentences. The house shook, dishes rattled, and the dog howled. It was an earthquake. It was an earthquake. Now, again, we've got to make sure this A right here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to blur that out. That is not A. It should be what? Well, it should be an. Okay? An earthquake. It was an earthquake. The house shook, dishes rattled, and the dog howled. It was an earthquake. All right, let's go to number 4. She's calling her friend Jamie to see if he am ready to go. What in the world? Okay, so let's go ahead and let's do what's obvious here. Let's get her 3 lines. She's calling her friend Jamie. She is, I'm going to put a apostrophe there. She is calling her friend Jamie to see if he is ready to go. Not he am. So let me just put is there. I think is ready to go. And then I'm going to put a period at the end because I think that's basically all we need. She is calling her friend Jamie to see if he is ready to go. And then, of course, we capitalize Jamie. So let me do that. Capitalize Jamie. I did it again. What is this thing doing? Click on the line. So we make sure we capitalize Jamie, of course. And I think that's it, isn't it? She is calling her friend Jamie to see if he is ready to go. I think that's it. Okay, synonyms, antonyms, or homophones. Well, you can't do this unless you know what a synonym is. And a synonym means the same. Antonyms are opposite, and homophones are words that sound the exact same but mean something different and are spelled different. Frequent and often are synonyms because they mean the same thing. So your answer would be synonyms there. Okay,